Why that must happen to me, I know not. But, oh man, that's literally the worst time to DC. So let's go back in here and go back into Whorleater Hard and join again. Go back into the queue. But as I was saying, okay, so my current character, none of these things can be dyed. So let's really quickly change my body to a different piece. Whoa, this is really good. I'm just gonna just change it to this one here. Okay, so now I'm wearing a different body piece, as we can see. Oh, this one might not work the best because it's kind of see-through, but that's okay. So if you go into the menu by pressing X, and then now you have this option, dye here, you can go into dye, and this has a menu where it automatically shows you what dyes you have in your inventory. So that quest gave me this rose pink dye. If I were to dye, if I were to change this piece of equipment using that rose pink, it would look like this. It also gave me a blue one, I remember. So these blue ones look like this. Ooh, that's pretty nice actually. And then I think just a regular brown. Yeah, orange. So all you'd have to do is click on whichever dye. So let's say the sky blue, and then just press dye. We'll go through a little animation and pop. There you go. Now you have freshly colored garments. As I mentioned, this only works with certain equipment that can be dyed. Some just unfortunately cannot. So you'll see these hands don't have that option for dye. And then these legs also do not have the option for dye. An easy way to check if something can be dyeable is the little circle in the top right corner of the icon. You'll see this is the body piece. In the top right, there's a little light blue circle. That's because I dyed this the light blue color, right? If I were to change it to a different dye, I don't want to waste my dyes though. That's gonna be unfortunate. But so let's say I go in here. So this one, this cotton tabard, this is dyed already yellow. The color is yellow, but it can be dyed a different color if I wanted. Just like that. So yeah, that's one quality of life feature if you wanted to change the way you look, of just strictly dyeing your equipment. Very, very easy. But Swergium here also has a different quest for me. Let's see what the other one is. If I had a Glamour. There we go, the big one. Oh dear, 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 this will never do. My sense of aesthetics simply won't allow it. How can you go out dressed like that? My dear, if only you'd spare a thought for style and coordination. I hope your garb holds up during a scuffle because there's little else going for it. That's it, I've made up my mind. From this day forth, I'll take it upon myself to save you from any more fashion disasters. Let me see. So much that needs to be addressed. Where to even begin? Be a dear and get me a drink. I'm feeling rather parched, and this is a matter best discussed over a glass of something cold. Just go to the Pist Piest and ask Folklind. I'll have some blood orange juice, and tell her to make sure there's no pulp in it. Now off you go. Okay, so we'll get her the next drink, the blood orange juice. She's a vampire now. Folklind. Oh, Swergium sent it, did she? That woman. I've never known anyone so lazy. Would it kill her to come get it herself? Here you are. You shouldn't let her push you around, you know. Give her an ilm and she'll take a mom. Don't worry. She's teaching me how to glamour and stuff. It's important. So, how's that drink coming along? Take it. Take this drink. Oh, delicious! Nothing better on a hot day. It's nighttime, lady. Some say I have expensive tastes, but life's too short to settle for second best. Of course, this extends to my choice of wardrobe, too. Now that I'm feeling refreshed, how shall we get started? Do you know, dear, that you'd look a lot less drab if you knew how to apply glamours? What's a glamour, you ask? Well, they use a glamour prism as a catalyst to project the image of one item onto another. It's just an illusion, mind, but very convincing. This means the original object stays essentially the same, it just takes on a new appearance, that's all. Remember, if you fancy a change, you don't have to stick with the same glamour. Just apply another one on top, or use a glamour dispeller to return the object to normal. Why sacrifice style for such humdrum trifles as durability or protection from bodily harm? Limitless possibilities for self-expression are just a couple of glamours away. Go ahead, give it a try. And do make it quick, dear, for my sake. I'm finding your uninspired attire more and more offensive with each passing moment. Yikes. Come on. Glamours now available. Glamour dressers in rooms are now available. Ooh, that's another thing. You may use dressers to transform items into glamours and create ensembles for quick and easy use. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of all that. Okay, so glamours work very, very similarly to dying. You could go all the way into your actions and traits and find the Glamour action, which is somewhere in here. There you go. In general, all the way Glamour, and then press on that in order to open up the menu and all that stuff. Or, much easier, just go into your character thing, look at the equipment you're already wearing, and then choose what you want to Glamour. So, in my case, let's see. We'll go in my character. Let's Glamour my body. I'll open up the menu again, look for Cast Glamour. And now, what I'm doing here is essentially I'm using my current body equipped and finding something to change the appearance with. One thing I really liked was the initial equipment I was already wearing in the very beginning of the game, this Vieira harness. So if I click on Vieira harness, I can see that the base is my Bard shirt. The Bard shirt will retain all of its properties and statuses, but the appearance will now be the Vieira harness, and as long as I have a Glamour prism, I can make this work. So I cast it, go through a little animation, and pop! Yep. Now I look like I did when I first started the game. I'm still wearing my Bard's harness, or Bard's Bard shirt, as you can see, but now it just looks like the Vieira harness. So that's one way to apply glamours, and I think the most simple way. However, it's not the most efficient. One of the prompts that came up when I unlocked glamours was this idea of a glamour dresser, where you go into an in-room. And I think, yeah, I'll go ahead and show you that, because we have time and we're still waiting for this thing. So let's go ahead and teleport to... Let's just go to Limsa Lominsa. It's closest. We'll find the in-room at Limsa Lominsa. Okay, and we'll go to the aft castle, because that is where the inn is. Where is it? This way. Up here. Dang, almost 7 minutes and still nothing? And we go to the innkeeper here. This guy. Oop. Talk to him. Greetings, lad. What can I do for you this fine evening? Retire to an inn room. Have a nice rest. Ha ha ha. Thanks, bud. And then what you're going to find is this glamour dresser. Okay, the glamour dresser and the armoire kind of work hand in hand, but for now the armoire is not all that important. The glamour dresser is where you can basically do this whole thing by itself. So, get rid of this tip, don't need it. So now you have what are called glamour plates. The first thing you need to do is add some gear into here. But if I just open up this glamour plates menu, you can see I have these things at the top, all these tabs, 1 through 20. These are all glamour plates. And you can customize them so that you have 20 different preset options of outfits, essentially, right? So in order to create these, you would go to one of the tabs, and then you would add the appearance from your armoire or from your glamour dresser itself. So right now I don't have any pieces of gear inside the glamour dresser, so I need to add some gear. Let's see. Let's do that by... There are no glamours. What am I? I'm a bard. Oh, you need to go to the other side. Change target. Okay, so yeah, you press Y to go from the glamour dresser itself over into your inventory, your glamour dresser inventory. So now you can add the pieces that you want to keep as basically the appearances to change your outfits into. So for the chest, like I said, I really like that. Where is it? Vieira harness. I think that's really good. So using a glamour prism on the selective item and placing it in the glamour dresser will reset its spirit bond to 0 and condition to 100. Basically, this just makes it so that any of the statuses you put on there are gone, as well as remove customization including glamours, crests, signatures, materia, and most ethereal bonuses. This item will also be bound to you upon removal. Proceed? Yes, doesn't really mean anything. So put that in there. I also really liked the Vieira... Okay, the Vieira thing didn't come with a head. Vieira thing came with hands. The Vieira arm guards, I'm gonna do the same thing. Oops. I'm gonna go, now that was the chest and hands. Let's do the legs and feet. Vieira Gaskins, I want those ones. And then Vieira Solarets, those ones as well. If I'm not mistaken, that's all the things that came with my starting equipment. Yes, okay. So now, let's get this tip out of there. Open back up the glamour dresser, and now you'll see for the different pieces, I now have something within the dresser itself. So if I go to edit glamour plates, let's make an outfit based off of my initial starting gear. So for the head, there was nothing. For the body, we have this Vieira harness. For the hands, we have the Vieira arm guards. For the legs, Vieira Gaskins. And then the feet, the Vieira Soul Solarets. And now we have here my Vieira outfit. One thing that you can do too is if you don't like the actual just regular, look of these, you can even dye them within the glamour dresser. So you can go into dye, and then you can apply whatever dye you like. So say, I really like this pink color, or I like this orange color, or this, ooh, that's pretty kind of cool, white color, green color, whatever you like, yeah. And then you can save it like that. And once you have your pieces in there, you press save, and save the plate, and now you have a glamour plate. So how this works is, you would just have your regular character, this icon next to the recommended gear that I always use. You can now open that up, and it opens up your saved glamour plates. So I would scroll over to tab number 1 where I have this saved. I can go down to apply. There we go. And it automatically changes every piece of my gear to this glamour. Now I look just like I did in the very beginning. That's pretty cool, right? I don't look like that pink bard anymore. I now have this. And this is, of course, only strictly for the gear you're wearing. So then if you were to get a new piece of gear, say later on in the story I got a different chest piece, then of course it would still look like a different chest piece. But if I put back on the one that I was wearing, the bard shirt, it would still retain this glamour. So yeah, glamour plates are one of the easiest ways in order to quickly and efficiently apply glamours, especially if you want to make a whole ensemble or an entire outfit, rather than individually going into your character screen and then changing the glamour on each piece. Which is pretty cool. And that's glamoring. Anytime you find a piece of equipment that you really like the look of, I highly recommend just going back to an inn and applying or putting it into your glamour dresser. Some, like special event gear also, can go directly into the armoire, which is basically a special piece of storage that only certain items can be stored inside. So yeah, so I can actually store these the coral equipment I got from my bard quests into this armoire. So let's do that. Let's go like this. Yep. Put everything into the armoire. Ah, okay. The only thing is that you can only put things in the armoire if they're at 100% condition. So let's get out of here really quick. That's what was happening. I was wondering. Getting stuck. Another thing I haven't described is that your pieces of equipment also take durability damage. So next to all these icons, there's that little bar to the left, the green and red bar. That is how much durability you have left on your equipment. So each of my bard pieces now have lost a bit of durability, whereas my earring, my neck, and my wrists are at perfect durability, 100%. That's why the bar is blue. You can go to a mender or a merchant. Most merchants can also do this. You talk with them, and they have this screen where you can do repairs. It's usually very, very cheap, and it doesn't matter. You just quickly go Y and then repair all. And you can do this for pieces in your armory chest as well. I just like to literally go through each of these tabs and just make sure everything is repaired. And it costs pennies. Very, very little. So there you go. Now everything is repaired, and now I can put stuff in my armoire. 13 minutes and still no group. Come on, please. Let's store these items. Let's see, what can I put in there? Yep, I'm gonna put that one in there, that one in there, that one in there. Okay, everything's already stored. Now we'll open up my dresser, and let's put the pieces that I put in my armoire now into the dresser. Oh, actually, I think I can just go directly into edit glamour plates and then open armoire. Yeah, there you go. And take it directly from the armoire. There we go. Now, for my second piece, or my second tab, I can have this bard gear. That's the way to go, and I'll save it. There you go. So now, if I ever get tired of looking like the simple Vieira, I can just go back into my character sheet, change to the glamour plate, and then tab over to the second one, apply, and now I look like a bard. Very, very, very easy. That being said, I do actually like this one here. So I'll go back to the Vieira look. And then if you ever want to take off your glamours, you have to make sure you have a glamour dispeller. It's an item. You can probably get it off the market board or buy it from certain things. And then you would just go down here and press dispel, and it will take off all the glamours, and it'll look like you did previously. Right? So, super easy. You'll see I only have one glamour dispeller. So even if I were to try to do this, it would only be applied to one piece of equipment. For now, I'm just gonna have to stay looking like this, which I'm okay with. I think this is a really cool outfit. The other thing about glamour plates is that you can only apply them in large cities. So if I was out in the field and I tried to apply a glamour plate, it would not work. But that will come at a later time. For now, let's go beat Leviathan. If the healer would accept, come on, healer! Excuse me. Please, don't make me wait longer. All right, here we go. Oh no, I'm lagging. I apologize. Lagging hard, I truly apologize. Yo, it looks so much cooler now without that bar gear. I mean, the pink was alright, but holy moly. Leviathan. I truly don't know what is going on with my connection. I apologize. Bring it on. Ooh. So Leviathan actually has a bit of mechanics. One thing being, when he goes down, he smacks the boat. The other being, depending on your role, you have to attack the certain part, the right body part. Oh, I just pulled aggro and died. That was quite nice. Okay, I'm gonna not worry about that and just focus on the ads. Luckily, my healers are good and they rezzed me. I'm not having a good watch out for the fire on the ground. Make sure you kill these things. Probably best to focus with everybody else. There we go. And keep on fighting. I don't know if we were supposed to do that. This elemental converter thing is supposed to protect us from Leviathan's attack. Oh, we're safe. Okay, thank goodness. You challenge me with trickery, fools. I cannot read that fast. No! Okay, I am a ranged physical, so I'm going to attack his tail rather than the head. If I attack his head, I actually take damage. should help with the ads, but nah. Focus on Leviathan. Focus on Leviathan. Nice. Not too shabby. There it is, dude. I swear I'm actually pretty decent at this game. I don't know why I keep dying. Thanks, friends. Hey, I received player accommodations. No, oh, I forgot to give my own accommodation. Ah, jeez, I messed up. There it is. Slayed Leviathan. With nary a scratch to show for it. Let's return to Merlwib. See what she has to say about all of this. Knowing the urgency of your business, I thought it best to refrain from making conversation during your past few visits, but today I will permit myself a few words. I feel truly privileged to have had the honor of admitting a hero such as you. You're an inspiration to us all, sir. And on that note, the Admiral awaits you in the command room. Wink. Aw, dude, that's really cute. Look at us. The squad.
We Lominsons are sworn to strive, till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you. Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally. On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks. 'Tis meet that I give thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man. Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral. Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat not unlike your own. By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Though you may labor to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Yestola! You jest, of course.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa or received an education in Sharlayan. Or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Minfilia, please!
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Moderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in. Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment, but if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
Dang, Yugiri's getting the treatment. Oh. Uh-oh.
You wished a word in private.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'ashtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I'll not deny your reasoning, but when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course, then, but know that it will lead to no good end.
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
Jeez, see? They don't shy away from the big talks, you know? All these implications. Xanthael. When Yugiri met the Fraternity. The Admiral has informed me of the arrangement. I have in my keeping a letter of introduction for Lady Yugiri. To the south stands a gate leading to a pier for smaller fishing vessels, Look for an inconspicuous Hurian man there and present the letter to him. He serves as a gatekeeper of sorts. Now, before you go, I'm obliged to remind you that the members of the Fraternity to which you would be introduced abide in the shadows of Limson society. They value their independence more highly than pirates and are united by a strong bond stronger than mithril. To wit, they are invariably wary of new faces. Though it be penned by the Admiral himself, mere words and parchment will get you only so far into their confidence. You must work for every ounce of trust they place in you. But here is the letter. Go to the aforementioned place and show it to the aforementioned man. Oh, and good luck. Alright. Easy enough. Hopefully they don't cause me no trouble, this here fraternity. We all know what fraternities are like. Alright, where are we going? We're going, down Fisherman's Guild. That'll do it. Over there. Ah, jeez, I went the wrong way. Ah, no. Cring. Okay. Down at that area. There you are. Inconspicuous man. Ah, jeez, gotta go. Can I jump? Let me jump. Oh! Yes! Inconspicuous man, eh? Got business with me, adventurer? Let's see. So you're the man the Admiral sent word of. I was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Thancred too. Been a while since I saw his shite-eating grin. What with all the doe-eyed wenches about, I expect he's got his hands full. Oh, here he comes, I bet. Nope, just Yugiri. Ah, you must be the Far Easterner that Melwib says wants to train with us. Welcome to Limsa, milady. I am Yugiri of Doma. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Ah, jeez! Oh no! Oh, what the heck is happening? Oh, that's what's happening. You're not the first person to say that, lass. Limsa's a city of pirates, to be sure. And pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Might be as my people and I keep to the shadows, but we've got nothing to be ashamed of. It's simply better for business that we remain unseen. And so you have developed fighting techniques suited for this purpose. I see. Know that the practitioners of my art, too, are denizens of shadow. 'Tis in stealth that our strength lies. There is much we might learn from one another, I think. Then what in the seven hells are we waiting for? If you come with us, Yugiri do what's it, we can get acquainted in more private surrounds. That didn't come out right, did it? Master Furious, I shall remain with these people for a time, that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. You have been a true friend to us Domans. No words would suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Eorzea. When that time comes, it would be my honor to welcome you as a student. Hey, that's not a bad arrangement. There you go. Ooh, and a weapon coffer. Ooh, gotta love it. Have fun, Yuri. Oh wait, hold on. Let me just open up this weapon coffer. See what goodies you gave me. What is it? What is it? It is an elfin bow. Oh. Whoa, look at that thing. All right. Through the Maelstrom. This is it. Much and more has occurred since first I beheld Eorzea from the galleon's deck. Suffice it to say, I did not envision being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. But forgive me, I have kept you over long. Doubtless you have pressing business of your own. Rest assured that I no longer require an escort in this land. When next you meet Lady Minfilia, pray relay to her my humblest thanks. Would that I could do so in person, but I must needs fulfill my promise to the Admiral. Till we meet again, Warrior of Light. Let's do it. Let's do it up. Through the Maelstrom. Speak with Minfilia at the Rising Stones. Eto? What the? Oh no, it's the wrong way. I was like, what the? The quest markers for the other quests. What? I am here, Minfilia. Look at all. Hey! Gaharu's hanging out with Y'shtola, Hosen, Thancred. Let's see. Where's the others? Yozen's over. Ah, look at Yozen. Having a good time over there. That's cute. I'm telling you, all these people have their respective lives and their personalities. Through the Maelstrom.
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand. If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me. When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo. Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing. When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form. Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove. Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul, but never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy. It was of this that Elidibus spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion. And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan. And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed. There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale, yet recent events have given me cause to wonder. Could the legend in fact refer to the Echo? Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time. For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight. With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long.
Speak of the devil.
Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be. 'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
12 preserve.
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
It is done, my lord. Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
Revolution